Have you ever stopped to think about how powerful pine cones are? Pine cones that come out of the tree. Every pine cone carries about 1,000 seeds, and those seeds aren't released, however, until a fire comes along. A wildfire is nature's natural renewal process for the pine tree. When the pine cone heats up enough in the wildfire, the seeds actually explode. That's the only way that they're released. Out of the destruction and the ash of the wildfire, the new seeds grow and the pine tree lives on forever until the next wildfire. As a small business owner and a business leader, you are that pine cone. We're all walking around with thousands of seeds inside of us, and they're just ready to and waiting to be released. And sometimes it takes a wildfire. It takes struggles and trials. It takes that to get us to a place where we're ready to nurture those seeds and actually make those seeds grow. There are two things that I want you to remember about pine cones and about wildfire. The first thing that I want you to remember is that those thousands of seeds that are in that pine cone, those thousands of seeds cannot be released without the fire. Absent of the fire, they just remain right there. They remain dormant and stagnant, just sitting right there inside the pine cone. We all have thousands of big dreams and big goals and ideas and big visions. And most of us don't listen to those big visions, though. We talk ourselves out of going after them. We talk ourselves out of it. We put them on the back burner and we'll say we'll pick them up tomorrow. But of course, tomorrow never comes. And sometimes these seeds, for these seeds to be released and planted, something dramatic and impactful has to come along and just, shake us completely up and wake us up. Oprah said, and I can't remember the exact quote, but she talks about life and how life always whispers at you first, and we ignore the whispers, and then after we ignore the whispers, eventually we get a scream. And that's really what a wildfire is. It's a scream. You might be ignoring the whispers of your dreams and those seeds that you have inside of yourself. You might be trying to quiet them down and keep them from coming out. But what's going to happen is that those wildfires are going to come, and they're going to turn those whispers into the screams that Oprah was talking about. And when they come, they make you focus on what's important, and they make you refocus on what really matters to you. They also focus you to move to a place where you're supposed to be. They kind of nudge you back and self-correct you. If your business is on fire, or if you now have a huge smoldering mess on your hands, there is no doubt that it did not happen overnight. You probably had many, many whispers along the way, whether you chose to heed to them or not. But I just want to encourage you, don't give up. Don't let that fire deter you. Just take it as an opportunity to figure out what went wrong, and then focus on the new seeds that need to be nurtured sometime in the future. So the second thing that I want you to remember and take away about pine cones and wildfires is that a pine tree always grows back. And when they grow back, they are going to be equally as strong, with a story to tell. They're going to have some character. After a wildfire, it might seem that life is all doom and gloom, and why did this happen to me? Woe is me. But that feeling is only temporary, or it should be only temporary. Don't let it be permanent. When the growth process starts to happen, the fire is going to refine you. It will make you a much, much better person. It's going to make you develop and grow into things that you wouldn't have grown into in any other way. Absent of that fire, you wouldn't grow the characteristics that that fire creates. So once you've been through a wildfire in your life or in your business, another thing that happens is that your mindset is shifted. The way that you look at life and look at your environment, that's all going to change. It never will be the same, in a good way. But you won't only be a different person, you're going to be a better person. You're going to be a stronger person, and you are going to be a stronger leader. And if we apply this directly to your business, if your business were the pine cone, the same is true. A business that has walked through flames might emerge burnt up and charred and scarred, but it also has a chance to grow into something better and more powerful than it was before. So remember that when you think about your business and wildfires. So those are the two things that I want you to remember about pine cones and wildfires. The next time you see a pine cone, hopefully you'll remember that there are thousands of seeds inside that cannot be released without the fire. And the next time you see a pine tree, you know that it has grown back stronger and it has a story to tell. Owning a business in 2011 is tough times. You look left, you look right, and you see companies that are crashing and that are burning. They're falling like flies every single day. The economy is in the dumps. The financial system, it's in the sewer, and there are entire industries that are deteriorating in the landfill. It's not looking so great. It's not pretty at all. And if your business has been a victim and has just been affected by this devastation, I want just to take a moment to encourage you. I just really want to encourage you today. You as a business owner, as a business leader, entrepreneur, you are one of the bravest people that I know. So just be thankful for your wildfires. You're strong enough to get through them. Don't fight them, embrace them. Figure out what it is that you need to learn from them, and then just celebrate the new seeds that are being released.